I would encourage people to come shedding preconceptions. Oftentimes one may think, if you're going to a choral concert and you hear that they're singing a mass, it might mean the same to you as saying that they're singing a requiem. Yeah. The difference in this, and I would say the success in Mass in Blue, is that it actually exercises fidelity toward two very distinct and different musical traditions. The first being the Catholic Mass in the 6 movements that we just talked about. So it is faithful in that sense to the traditional Latin text. What is different and perhaps refreshing is that this particular setting is also faithful to the style we know as blues. Of course, blues originated, through the African American culture back in the middle of the 19th century. With that, you have the obvious elements of jazz or of blues, namely the syncopation that exists throughout the Mass, but also the improvisatory nature. The other thing that we're performing a tribute by the choral composer and arranger Moses Hogan. He was an extraordinary giant, actually, when you think of African American spirituals today from a choral director's perspective. You can't help but think of Moses Hogan. And when I think about the structure and the adherence to structure and to form in our classical literature, it's very different, it seems, from what's happening or what evolved out of the African American spiritual. That was born out of really an experience. There really wasn't necessarily, I think they were speaking more to the experience. This awesome, amazing musical tradition that we've come to know and love that was so distinct.